When you work with generative AI and you maybe miss this old automatic 1111 web interface, or maybe just a little bit overwhelmed with ComfyUI, then I think WanGP is a solution for you. In this video, we're going to look how to install, how to use it, and what benefits of using these applications. It's developed by GitHub and it's absolutely free. Links to this repository will be available for you down below in descriptions. All what you need to do, going to this link, click on a code. Right here we have it aligned to our repository. Copy this. Next, you will need to go to your command prompt in a place where you want to install it, and just type git clone. And then we need it. Okay. Yeah, I need to spell properly. Git clone, pass, and then you'll start create this repository. It will create in its own directory. And if you want to move around, all what you need to is just going to the root of that directory, copy all of this and place it in an area where you want it. Repository info inside the README, and if you scroll down to the table of content, you'll find here the quick start options, so you can see all how you can very fast install it. And personally, I actually run first installations with a quick install, so by hand, and was relatively easy. You just copy the code, paste, and run. So this is work very well. However, for those who need it a little bit more guided ways, I done this as well. And do this, you'll just need to go inside the scripts. So let's go right here, directory scripts, and inside directory scripts you'll find the install two types, one for the Windows, one for the Mac, the shell ones, or Linux. Manage, run, start Chrome node GPU, and update. The update it will also just check repository and utilize command git update. It will pull out a latest repository into your source code in your directory. For us, what we're interested in, it's launch install that file. So let's go ahead, double tap, click. Again, I'm on Windows platform. And here you'll have it automatic manual installations. Honestly, when I run automatic, it was fail a few times, so I was preferring to run manual. And mostly about 80%, 85 maybe, you'll be fine just with automatic installations. In my cases, I have too many of other variables, too many of another developer stuff on my computer, so this is maybe affecting. But just generally, if you're going with the second options, right there you can see you have it V environment. I recommend use V environment. Again, in my case, when it's fail, you can go UV, recommend faster. So it's require UV. So you can play with those. This actual batch file is done very smart. If it's failed, it will bring you back to original, so you can try different path. Generally, I find it's very well done and work very easy to install it. After your installation is completed, all what you need to do, just click on run. And when you start running, you'll notice it is upload your environment. Notice right here I was running UV, what I says launching the. This is not necessarily will open your web browser. Sometimes when you start applications, they will maybe open web browser already with page. In this case, you'll just need to look for this line which says local host, and depending on what you're using, can be different port. Just to copy this if you want it, or command control click, and it will open for you a web browser with applications like this. Most likely, depending on your settings, you may end up with a system look like this, very white screen. I know some of us maybe already close their eyes because we live as a workers, we live in a kind of basement things. We don't like bright stuff. So let's go on the settings down below. You can switch directly to the dark mode. As well, you can switch to different languages to support multilingual. Okay, we'll go ahead and close this one. And let's look overall, what does this provide for us? These applications almost duplicated workflows most popular inside the ComfyUI. In different, instead going and work through all these nodes, try to figure out how the every small options. This application very cleverly focus just on those fields that is important. So you are avoiding unnecessary some changing, some tweaking, adjusting, and more focus on a creative path what you can do with this. Some people may like it, some don't, but I know for some of us, when you are want to focus just, for example, here to create your lyrics, to create your song or create music, then you probably like this. As well, here you have very nice workflows like creating animations, just using Seed or used any other ones, very well done in here. Before we jump a little bit more an example, let me very fast showing most important things for you that I will tell you just reference if you have any questions. One of them is a guide. On top, if you click on a guides, you'll notice right here it's have informations about some of the models what you're using or some workflows. So be sure you're going inside here and look on all of this because many questions can be answered inside these guides. Next, you can look on a configuration file. And if you have some questions you cannot find in a guide, I would recommend you go to my page right here, have it Ask DP, access, and type your questions. This is will loaded AI on your machine, so this will affect the performance, and also it will take sometimes time for the first question. But it's nice to know they integrated some little bit AI assistants that related directly to the applications. So let's go look next on the configurations because I won't go in depth about what is here, just showing you main points that you kind of need to pay attention to. This is our model selections, and by default I just leave it empty, but you can select in different areas. I did not find honestly very easy way to specify my global locations for my models that I used everywhere, and it's maybe done for the reason. If you find the place, let me know in the comments down below. So we have our image specifications. This is just generic and I will leave this as default for now. So I won't touch anything. So we can have vanilla installations and work with this information. So adjusting your performance. This is mostly for those people who like a little bit tweak, readjusting and make it work in a way they like it. Would like just focus on the creations. I will just say leave it as alone. You may want to modify a couple things right here, like increase quality or depend on your video card, but many of this will preset automatically based on what video card or VRAM you're using. So as I said before, this application done very well and thoughtful on many levels. Okay, we have extensions additional for your audio quality. The prompt you can play around with there to adjust some quality in this. The next area, plugins, that is one of the most interesting because here you can add other elements that they develop or other people that actually will enhance. And specifically what I want to show you here, because I done before, we'll look on this LTX Director. This is allowed you to edit, readjust when you create AI animations. I would recommend actually to get this. It's not installed. To do this, you just click on download, and after installations, it will tell you it's done and ask you to restart. So down right here below, just let's go click restart. And after a short time, we can see right here, it is restarted. In my case, again, it's maybe on my local setup, it did not reload it, so I need to go and manually reload our. Let's go ahead inside plugins and we'll just verify here that is our LTX is loaded. Right there, LTX Director is installed. And we notice on the top, we'll have it our LTX Director. For if you worked before with Automatic 11.11, you find this very similar to other web interface. Okay, let's go look a little bit closer now what applications can perform. On the top bar, you'll notice you have some of the options. They're not necessarily clear, explain what we can do, but if you roll over mouse, you can see they are have it kind of explanations what they can do. As well, we have it down what you want to create, music, model, just adjustment. Let's go start with our selections on a all model. If we have it on a music here, you'll notice this is just a music. We'll go switch to click on our all models family, and then in drop down we can see all of these available models. We can use it. If you for some reason don't know what model can do, this is top one is helpful. So we have it kind of nicely done this way. When you select what you want to preview, we're going to go click down and select any model. In this case, let's go just for now, we'll do a Z image, and the Z image is just generate image for us. In this case, we do have it prompt appear, which I kind of like it. And overall, it's not bad design because it's much simpler. We have it also available models. If you open in ComfyUI, you'll see several workflows. Some of them have it like Z image turbo or other. Right there, you can very easy see which one working. So we'll go with just a turbo model, and we'll just have it maybe between the turbo and check it. Let's go with default for now. Just leave it right here. If you have it any additional LoRAs, you can upload it, also apply, and it's allowed to have it browse and select them. So we'll just leave it as is default. Enhance prompt allowed you to utilize the Queen model, which is analyze prompt and readjust to the specific model. And this is questions was come up before. It says, if I do prompt, can you help me with the prompt for specific model? So enhance prompt, it's what should do for you is take your current prompt and optimize it for the specific model it's loaded. So if you think about this, you can always just click and try to do this enhancement on the prompt if you want it to work for your specific model. And as you use it, it will take a little bit time. You can see right here because we are, as I said before, it does a loading tensor and it's loading Queen model. In this case, I think 3.5. Yep, it's what we're using for analyzing prompt and enhance toward our model. And right here we have it, our beautiful image generated. So the next we can also switch like create movie. Let's try one more to create sound. And you also notice as we're creating this, we have similar things, except if you're not familiar with some of those, I would recommend you go check on ComfyUI, because what I found, most of these workflows, they are what is official on ComfyUI, and you can just load it and use it in a little bit easier, manage the interface. I think it's kind of very important here because it's much more easy to work with. It's utilizing with video creations. We did install LTX, the director, which has helped us, but we also have it right there, a lot of good ones. For example, if we select your LTX, you can see different models, and we also have a beautiful seed creation. So just for this, I will create separate video because it will involve much more to show you how you can do here, how easy in all tools, just collecting in one place, because we can apply music here, we can apply audio, video, reference frames. So be sure to subscribe, click notifications, like, you won't miss that video. As well, we have it next motion design here with upload image. The process design, in some cases, it's like think about workflow. When you create image, you want also maybe upscale this image, or you want clean up. So this will help you process with this. And model manager. In this case, what we already kind of looked before, but here you can see some models. So they will be automatically downloaded if you're using that specific workflow or access like generate videos, then you're missing. So it will be uploading here. And you can also manage delete them if you need it, if you think they're corrupted. I think that is a great tool. It is bring back to for us focus on the creativity instead. For those who get lost between all of this multiple connections, very complex workflow, you want just focus on specific task. I think this is a great tool for this. Links for this will be down below. If you like it, please like, subscribe, be sure to check the repository and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.